It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the football team in the Rams. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Football Team and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And I think you need to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And down he goes.
By what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes and get those points back immediately, but what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be taken down.
But he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked.
Jameis to throw it. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he works it past.
Defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles.
You can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, this is set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. On play action, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Back to throw. Scott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
In the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10. Looking to throw. Scott. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down. Off the play fake. Scott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Shark's got it. Left side. Touchdown, Washington. They go play action. Winston. That'll be caught. It's caught. Gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Winston. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's Scott on 3rd down. The open man is Shark.
Catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here's complete. And down inside.
Made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5. First-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves, right?
And the pressure gets there. He'll go.
Interception.
Scott looking to throw on second down. This will be caught by Brown. We'll set here defensively for third down. Back to throw. Scott. And they get him down, but territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Play defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And a Washington press. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's able to. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports.
Looking to throw. Scott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle
drops it.
On second down, it's Gibbs flexing his muscle again. And they tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. Scott. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there.
On fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And make.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark. His second out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before.
Hard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs pushes him over. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. Background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Touchdown! It's complete. DJ Chark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Scott now on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown. Washington take over. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good
kind of a lead. You start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Taking.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he'll get it down to the. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.